What is up? What is up? I know it's been a little bit later today. I meant to get up for 11, but that just was not the case. But it's okay. We're still on the grind time. We are still here. We're still going live. That is the point. And I'm going to be going live every single day until I receive this certification, man. And we are actually about to finish the city skyline, which is going to be pretty cool. I hope that, oh, shoot, sorry. I have my other phone on so I can hear the volume, which sounds good. But, damn, what was I about to say? That kind of halted me. Oh, if y'all saw my video, yes, I'm going to be doing a mock client series where I'm going to be making clients, right? And then they're going to come reach out, do ask for a certain website, and I'm going to create it. As of right now, I don't know much about JavaScript, but this might be the perfect time to implement it because, you know, for instance, if I want to have like a booking system, that's going to probably need, well, if I want to create my own booking system, that's going to need a backend. But so I'm like, oh, that's not going to be the case. I'm probably going to have to learn how to like link it to a Calendarly, whatever the hell you call that. So that's going to be pretty cool, man. So if y'all saw this new series, bro, this one is going to be a banger. And I think what the coolest thing is that this is like a mock client series. But then eventually when I actually get into doing it for real, this practice will really help for me, you know, going to reach out for local entrepreneurs that, you know, probably charge them really little just to get my foot through the door, you know, do it like a little side hustle. So I think it's a perfect time to craft myself. But today we're going to be grinding for that certification now. Okay, we're going to be grinding for that certification, and it's going to be amazing. Let's just jump straight into it. And I'm so upset, man, because I wish I streamed at the time I said, because I feel like not a lot of people are going to show up for the stream because I didn't stream at the time I said. But it's okay. Let's go and jump straight to it. Do y'all like that transition? And you know what's crazy? I honestly have to fix this sub goal up here because yesterday was one of my biggest streams yet, where I literally gained like 18 subs, I believe, just from that stream. I was like, wow. So hopefully we can end up recreating it here. Not sure how that's going to work, but let's finally jump into Free Code Camp. Now I'm going to show y'all how close I am. This is the responsive web design course. Look at all this that I have solved, and then boom, we are at the city skyline, 85% complete. Then we got a magazine, another certification project, a CSS animation, which is gonna be so fun. I can't wait to learn about animations and transformations. And then boom, my own personal portfolio page, and then we're going to claim our certification. So we are actually pretty damn close. Closer than a lot of y'all may actually be thinking. So if you're new here, hit that sub button, join me on this journey of trying to achieve my certification, and also join me on the journey of doing my mock clients because it's going to teach me how to be an actual web developer. So it's going to be pretty cool. So far we turned our crayons, because they look like crayons in the beginning if you saw the first series. If you didn't, my lives are up, so you could definitely go and rewatch them. But they look like crayons. Now we got them looking like cities. So let's keep going. The windows are stacked on top of each other on the rightmost purple building. So turn the building into a flexbox parent. And to do that, that is very simple. You just come in here and do display flex. Now I've actually sat here and I've been learning a little bit more of flex because I wanted to know a bit more about flex wrap. Like, what does that mean? Just so instead of trying to, you know, do something random, I want to see, can I actually intentionally do it rather than just typing a bunch of random code, which is still fine if you do type a bunch of random code because, you know, at some point you're going to get there. So as I could clearly see, these windows are falling off, which this would be considered a no wrap or just, you know, default. But once you put wrap in there, it's going to drop that down. Perfect. But I don't know. I doubt they want reverse wrap because there's no point to do that. So I think wrap is just the goal. Okay, complete 86%. I'm actually so happy. I have to reteach myself flex, bro. And I don't even think I finished teaching myself flex, like reteaching it. But I also need to teach myself about displays as well. I was teaching myself about positions again because I be taking notes on the side here. Hey, what's up, Ransom? How are you? Hola. So let's keep this pushing, man. If you were new here, Ransom, I'm not sure if I saw you before. I feel like I did. I feel like I saw you yesterday. But if you were new here, I'm trying to receive this certification. The more steps that I solve, you know, the closer we get. So that's what's going on today. If you hit that like button, that'll be amazing. If you subscribe, that'll be amazing. If you're already subscribed, hey, that's what's up. So give the top section a border top. Okay, so we got this border top of this right here, and because we are developers, we take the easy route and we click copy and paste. That is the goal here. Oh wait a second, am I supposed to be making something because we're not even in a thing? So hold on. So border top, but who's this for? The building to have another triangle on it, give the top section a border top and a border left, and use your building color variable as the color. We're not even inside of one of these. So why are they telling me to do that? For which building is this? I'm so confused. Because they want me to do a border top. It's not even working. Did I delete it by accident? Oh yeah, no. So give the top section a border and use the building color. Yeah, they're not even telling me what building this is for, y'all. They're not even telling me what building this is for. That don't make sense. Unless I'm tripping. Can you see what building, like what, element, whatever this is called, what they want me to target here? Because I don't even see it. So unless I'm supposed to be targeting, where did I do the display flex at? I did it down here. So am I supposed to be targeting that? I don't understand why they have me writing it up in here. I think I'm just gonna have to write it. Maybe they'll tell me after I write it exactly who this is supposed to be targeting, but they failed. They failed miserably. So 8VW solid and using your building colors. Okay, so we're gonna go 8VW. Then we gotta go solid, and then we're gonna be using the var quotes dash dash using your building color variable as the color. And then that's gonna be building. Oh wait, I think I did. Oh wait, never mind. So building dash color 1 is what that's supposed to be, but it's not telling me who to target. Okay, like why would they think I'm supposed to know that? FB4A. That's like just absurd. That is truly absurd. And we're gonna close that out, and bam, 87% forward. This is starting to look quite nice, quite nice. Okay, let's keep this going. So on the next building, it's the green one in the foreground. Give it a repeating linear. That means it's this one. Sorry, I had to clear my throat for a second. So it's this one, because I was trying to think. I'm like, background is here, foreground is in the front. Makes sense. So we need to give it a background of repeating linear gradient, which is going to be good. And then with your building color from 0% to that, we gotta drop that down. And then with my building color, but they're not even telling me what building color to do, which is kind of annoying. But I guess I'll just do color 1 because they haven't asked for a specific building color. Unless I'm supposed to like start using my brain and be like, which one is the green? So maybe like 2 they want me to go for. Yeah, maybe it's 2. Let me try 2 and see. Maybe they want me to think, hey, you need help? No, I don't. You say, oh, what's up, SK? What's up? How am I? I am great, man. I feel great. Things have been amazing. Do I need help? No, not really. I might a little bit later, but not really. So they want me to do a 0% here. And then I think I'm going to copy and paste, but I definitely may need it in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because things be happening. So then now we need to do transparent. If you're new here, man, make sure you end up hitting that like button. Hit that sub button, man. Every single day, I'm going to be grinding until I receive my certification to eventually becoming, a web developer. I'm going to be documenting my whole entire journey. I do plan on doing this as a side hustle, not really a career, but hey, if a career were to ever pop up, that's fine. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that sub button. I've been documenting my journey so far for about 3 months. I hate when I say about, literally 3 months. So I've been posting YouTube videos every day. I just posted a good video yesterday. It's going to be a good series. It's going to be like a mock client series. So I'm going to treat people as if they're clients, but obviously, it's not real, but it's going to be, good practice for when I do run into real clients. So on the side, outside of trying to solve all these steps to receive my certification, I am also making projects that are for mock clients that should teach me about real life things. So it's gonna be pretty cool, man. Stick around with me on this journey. So below the one we just created, they want me to do another one. Now I think you put the comma here and then you rewrite this part. I think you put the comma there, you rewrite this part, obviously drop down, close it. Oh wait, oops. Gotta drop that down a little bit more. So I'm gonna start my own web game. I'm building it right now, but I don't have money. Can I warn money on a cheap host only, like $2-3? I gotta start. Can I? I actually don't know how that works unless you're trying to ask me for that. But I honestly don't know how that works. Like getting, you know, because someone actually just asked me recently about having a host. But I feel like because I'm so new to things as of yet, I probably wouldn't do that. So I think you just have to start at 90 degrees here. You put a comma. You drop down using your building color from 0%. Okay, now we're going for the window color. So the window color, because we are targeting the green one in the front, I'm assuming is going to be green. So we got to scroll all the way up here. So that's going to be window color 2. Window color 2. Okay, let me, hopefully, I pray that I can remember that. So we're going to go window. Oh wait, I think you're supposed to do like the dash in the beginning, huh? So you gotta go dash, window color 2. Oh wait, no. Dash and then color 2, I believe is how that is written. Then you do that percentage. And they want it to start at 0, so I guess you don't have to do 1. Oh wait, no, they're saying use your building color from 0. Oh wait, no. Okay, yes. I'm tripping. So I'm assuming they want me to do this. So do a 90 degree, use the building color 2 at 0, and then jump to another one of these, but we're going to put this at a different percentage. But my thing is, if we're already doing this up here, then what the hell are we doing this twice for? I honestly don't know, but we need to switch that to 12% now, I think is what I'm doing. And then, I might as well just copy and paste this as well, honestly, and just change it up for what I need it to be. So then now I'm assuming this ends up turning into a window. This also ends up turning into a window. And then 12%. Okay, we already got that. 12 to 44. So that should be pretty good. Let's hit that 44%. Did we do that right? Okay, we didn't. So window color 2 from 12 to 44%. Oh, I think I put a comma. Okay, I was going to say, that's what threw me off. So we're 89% complete with the city skyline. But y'all, we were actually this close to receiving my certification. We got a couple more of these steps to get through. Even, I think, about 2 certification projects. And when we finally get there, I get to receive my certification. And then we go on to the next steps of my journey. But like I said, I've been documenting it from day 0. So it's been amazing. Hope y'all end up hitting that sub button and stick with me along this journey. It has been super, super fun. So it says you don't need the background color for this building anymore. So you can remove that property. Okie doke. I love me an easy little step here. And by the way, the more steps, oops, damn, what did I just erase? The more steps that I actually end up completing, the closer I get to receiving my certification. So always remember that. So none of this is for nothing. This is literally the website where I will be receiving my certification. So finally you made it to the last building. Hey, that's great. So add the repeating gradient to with the, okay, we got this. We've been doing this all day. We've been doing this all day. Well, not all day, but, you know, all week. So let's go with oh, wait, no, I think it's supposed to be repeating. Hey, sis. Hello. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, AJ? I believe is how you pronounce that. And then Prajol. Sorry, brother. I'm messing that one up. But what's up, y'all? How are y'all doing? How is it going? Repeating linear gradients, I believe is how you do that. So as of right now, every step that I solve is the closer I get to receiving my certification, which is going to be amazing. So hopefully you'll end up supporting this journey. Hit that like button, hit that sub, man. I'm going crazy. I've been, I think, streaming for about 2 weeks trying to receive this certification. And also on my YouTube channel, I've documented my journey for about 3 months. So definitely hit that sub button, man. And I try to post every day. So I've been very consistent. This week though, not so much, but I got it all together. I have all the videos ready. This week I'm going to be the most consistent I've ever been. So next we got to use a var. We're going to close it out, dash building. I don't know what building we're on actually right now, because if I knew what building we were on, I would know what color I'm doing. I'm assuming, okay, so we're on this one. So that's building color 3. Okay, so I'm going building color 3 here, I guess. And then they want it to be a 0% to a 10%, which is rather easy. What's up, picture? So we're gonna copy this here. If you guys are new here, man, I'm just trying to get the certification. We're gonna get this though. We're definitely gonna get it. This is just gonna be so great, and I have a whole series on my channel about a mock client, so definitely tune into that series. It's going to be great. So then they want me to go from 10% here. If I can please use a comma and then go to 30%. So 30%, and then that should be good. Bam, look at that. We have a weird little striped building right here. That is great. So on to the next one. The more steps I solve, the closer I get to my certification. So add another repeating gradient. Okay, we got to do the comma as well. I actually really like the fact that even though it's really repetitive, I like the fact that it is, because it really teaches you it without you really needing to write down like the definition of something, because you know it's just naturally just showing you. So we're gonna go 90 degrees, put this, I don't know why this is this color. Oh, they probably want me to be, okay guys, calm down. Imagine if I didn't backspace that would have changed the game, y'all. That would have been annoying. So this time use the window color instead of the two transparent colors. Okay, so we're going window, oh wait, hold on. We're going var, open this up, then we're going window color. What, bro, please. Window, space color, and then I'm not sure, we're doing one that's pink, so I'm gonna have to go and see what color do we have for the pink up here. And I really love learning CSS variables. This is amazing. So we're going color 3. Okay, that is goated. And then they don't really care about numbers yet, I guess. Oh, okay, I guess they do, but they didn't. You should give the second repeating linear a first color of building from 0 to 10%. Where does it say to do that? Please tell me. Where does it say to do that? And then we're going to paste. What? What am I doing wrong? Repeating linear gradient. Did I not spell something correctly? You should give the second repeating linear gradient a first color of building from 0 to 10%. Did I not do that? Am I tripping right now? Am I not targeting exactly what they want me to be targeting? Oh, maybe it's the degrees? Well, no, because they asked me to do a degree. Okay, I guess they didn't. I guess they didn't. Apparently they asked me to do these percentages. It's like, where are these percentages even coming from? I'm going to go to 30% here, paste that, go to 3. The more steps we solve, the closer we get to the certification, man. If y'all got any questions, I can definitely go and answer them. We got to remove that comma. Bam. Look at our new city right here. 92% complete for the city skyline. And then we can finally hop on to the next project that they want me to create, which I'm hoping is going to be quick, in all honesty. Hoping that it's going to be quick, in all honesty. Let me see something real quick. Okay, so remove the background color here. That's going to be very, very good. Remove that. Bam. 92 complete. I love when they give me the easy one. Love when they give me the easy ones completely. And then, okay, the buildings are done. Go back to the star selector and remove the border. You apply to everything at the beginning and the buildings will come together. Oh, okay. I was wondering what the hell these little things were. I'm like, what is that? I'm assuming that's what we're getting rid of, right? Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that looks, y'all. Someone said, love the lies. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you. Hi, Silent Keys. What's up, y'all? What's up? The more steps I solve, man, the closer I get to receiving my certification. So I would love if y'all could definitely hit that sub button. Join me on this journey. It's been great here. So we're going to submit. I love the way the city is coming, but we definitely need a background color. Okay, finally. So we're going to add the sky. So for the background buildings element, you're going to make a background for the skyline. Okay, but where? Okay, so add a second class. I'm like, what are we doing? So we're going to call this sky. That's all we needed to do. I don't know why they showed me all this text. What's up, Silent Keys? What's up, Silent Keys? It says, picture, can you do JS2? Currently, I've actually been struggling with JavaScript, but I have been learning, and I do know the fundamentals. Coming up with my own logic is a bit more difficult, but I am going to, after I receive this responsive web design certification, my next goal is to receive the JavaScript certification because they also have that as well. So that is actually going to be my next goal. So give the sky class a radial. Okay, so is that in background color or background? But yeah, so definitely if you stay tuning into these lives and you actually, you subscribe in the next couple of weeks, I should be grinding to learning JavaScript and then receiving that certification. So it's going to be super fun. It's going to be super, super fun. So I'm pretty sure I put this in background, but I'm also not positive. So then we got the the gradient thing, whatever, drop down. Can I please do this? I think I'm doing this right. I don't know. This will add a circular gradient to the background. That will be your sun. Okay, we didn't have to make a sun. So use this from 0%. Okay, so we got this. I hope I'm doing this right because this would quite be embarrassing. Oh, damn, the color is already changing. Oh, Oh, we're making a circle, so I gotta remember that. And then what, do I just add 0%? Oh, wait, I guess you don't need to. But then I guess you copy this, paste, how do you paste? Oh yeah, this. And then you would do like 20%. I think I'm screwing up. I think I'm screwing up on how I'm supposed to be doing this. Oh wait, that's supposed to be a comma. Okay, never mind, I'm not screwing up. Another comma. And then we need to do a hashtag. Honestly, I should just be copying and pasting this. You said, where am I from? I'm from the USA. I'm from the USA. We got 21% here. We're gonna put a comma. Oh, there we go. We're making a circle. We're making a circle back there. So 20% and then this one's 21%, and then they want me to do ABB, EEFF, and then this needs to be 100%. So overflow, none, use this. So when it comes to doing these steps, they actually don't allow you to just put random code. They want you to do exactly what they want you to do, which sucks. I wish they would allow that. So even if I did that, it would not work. It would not work. They would literally not let me pass to the next step. So it's kind of corny, but at the end of the day, I understand because, you know, we're trying to receive the certification. So far, I actually really like this, but I wish for it to be a little bit darker. So hopefully that's what we're gonna end up doing. So at the top of the sky gradient color list, where you would put a direction for the gradient, add a circle closest corner at 15%. Wait, put this where for the gradient? So I'm assuming, well, no, because they actually ended it. So this will move the start of the gradient 15% from the top and left. So it will make it end at the closest corner and it will maintain a circle shape. These are some keywords built into gradients to describe how it behaves. So my thing is, where I'm getting a little bit perplexed here, I don't know why I use such a big word, but it's like, I'm confused. So they don't want me to add it as if it's another linear gradient. But then where am I adding all of this stuff at? Or, well, a radial gradient. So add circle closest corner at 15%. Unless they mean add it in here, which I don't even know. Unless they mean add it in there, and then this will move 15% from the top and left, and then it will make it at the end closest corner and it will maintain a circle. That's not even true because it disappeared. So you should give this radial gradient a direction. I'm stupid. Okay, understood. At least I knew it was supposed to go in there, but it's just supposed to be the first one. There we go. Oh my goodness, that was nice. It says add 3 lines that should be like a bird's. I don't think I could do that. When it comes to you know, solving these steps, they really don't let you add anything. So it's like you would really have to follow completely what they say. But I would like to do that. I would like to make birds, but they don't, you know, specifically trying to receive their certification. When it comes to a project that I can make, then that's when they let me have like a free hand in it a little bit. But when it comes to steps, they don't let you freehand it. You literally have to do everything that they tell you. So it says add an empty media query at the bottom of your style sheet. Okay, so that's simple. They basically just gave it to me in all honesty. But they want me to switch this to max width, and then, oops, I tried to put a dash, but I put a 0. This is quite embarrassing. But the more steps that I solve, the closer I get to receiving my certification. So make sure you end up hitting that like button. Y'all join me on this journey, man. I've been coding for about 3 months now, and I also have a great series going on my channel, which is going to be a mock client series, so it's going to be great. So copy and paste your whole Sky class. Oh, including, along with all of its properties. You are going to need to scroll past the editable region to copy this. Okay, I figured. Where am I though? Am I, oh yeah, because we're at the bottom right now. Oops, we're at the bottom. So where is my sky? Where the hell is my sky in all actuality? Okay, sky. Okay, right here. Perfect, perfect. We're going to copy all of this, it says, and then scroll all the way back down to paste it in here. Oh my goodness, I should have remembered that they wanted me to put sky. Well, honestly, that shouldn't be difficult. That shouldn't be difficult, but it's annoying. Shouldn't be difficult, but it's annoying because I'm forgetting that it's an at media query, so I have to do sky and then do something like this, but close this one out, and then that should work. Or no. Declaration, you should copy the existing sky. You know, actually, I'm probably going to redo that just in case because I don't know where I went wrong. So now that I understand it, let me start over. Oh yeah, the dot sky. I only went wrong a little bit. So depression right there, but it's okay. Just paste that. Bam, you're good. 97% complete. On to the next one. In the Sky class media query, change the color of this to be CCC. Oh, okay. So we got CCC. And then I'm assuming they want me to change this one as well to CCC. Next, this needs to become 445. Oh, okay, hold on. 445. I didn't even know you could do numbers. That's actually absurd. I never even knew that. Oh, I think it's because it's probably going to be like a little bit transparent, or the opacity is going to be different. So then we're going to change this to another number, which is going to be 223. So now we just made a moon. Oh, this looks way better. This looks way better. Isn't writing CSS a very thing? Thankfully, we have Tailwind. Oh, very tiring. No, yes, it definitely is very tiring, but I feel like I like the concept of like learning CSS. I like to know what I'm targeting myself. I think that's where the beauty comes with coding. But I have never used Tailwind. So maybe when I use Tailwind, maybe I would be like, you know what, you're right. She says, why am I not coding? Oh, wait, what did you say? Oh, dang it, your message disappeared. Your message disappeared. I don't know what you said, picture. I don't know what you said. So we're gonna end up doing this because for some reason your message disappeared. I don't know if it deleted by itself or if you deleted it yourself. If you said, I don't know if you said, why are you not coding in VS Code? I'm not coding in VS Code because specifically when it comes to this, I need to code here so I can get my certification. So like if let's say I'm making my own project, because right now I'm doing a mock client project on my channel, I will be coding in VS Code. But because I'm on Free Code Camp, this is a website that allows you to receive a certification on top of teaching you basically. So I'm coding here specifically to receive my certification. So add a root selector to the top of your media query. Are we inside of this? Yeah, no, we're not. So add a root selector to the top of your media query, then redefine all 4 of the building color variables to use the value 00. So all 4 of the building color variables. So we need to come back up here, I guess, which I'm confused on how this is about to work, but I guess I'm just going to do exactly what it is saying here. So we're going to paste that, and then they want me to redefine them all to this number. So copy this, and then paste. Ooh, that actually looks nice. Well, hold on. Damn, this looks crazy. So hold on. So you're telling me we basically did all this for nothing? For them to make me make my buildings. Bless me. For them to make me make my buildings dark like this? That is absurd. 99% complete with the city skyline. That is amazing. On to the next one, man. The more steps that we solve, the closer we get to my certification. You said I also want to get a certification. What can I do? Well, there's one that you could get on Free Code Camp, but I've heard that with boot camps and Free Code Camp, a lot of them aren't accredited, but they still can be industry recognized. So you don't really need a certification, but if you really want to have one under your name, Free Code Camp is a pretty good one to do. And then also as well, I think you could also do a boot camp that you can get a certification in. So it really depends on where you want to go. I think there's even a website where you could like buy a test, take it, try to get the certification. But I feel like because this is free, it's probably better to do this. Same thing with the boot camp, you got to pay for it. So it's probably better to do this. But if you don't really mind that, then you'd be fine. So now they want me to get the window color. So we did all of this for nothing, but at least it's showing me how root though really can overtake. It can overtake everything you basically just did up there. This is insane. So, and for the media query as well. Absurd. So we're just making everything. Wait a second, this isn't doing what it's supposed to be. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I think I messed up. Hold on, I messed up. It says you should add window color 1 with a value of 77. Oh, I'm putting hashtags. Oops. I was like, what the hell is happening? Damn, look at that come to life though. So we finally completed the city skyline. You said, what's my real name? I don't really, oh wait, hold on. Let me start from the beginning. It says, have you tried JavaScript? Yes, I have tried JavaScript and it's hell. It says, what is my real name? I don't really like to say my real name, but I'll just go by Mars. It's basically around that. It says link, is it free? Yes, it is free, and it is called Free Code Camp. So just type it in your, what is this called? Oh my goodness, why can't I think? type it in your search bar, and then free code camp should pop up. And then when it pops up, you'll click, enter for free. You'll click the responsive web design if you want to pursue web design. I'm not sure what you want to pursue, but then you have to solve all these steps here. How I solved all of these, it took some time for me. I definitely took a break though, and then boom, claim your certification here. So it should be pretty damn, cool. So now we're going to be learning CSS Grid, by building a magazine, which I know a lot about Grid somewhat, so I don't want to get too good. Someone put, why don't you use Cursor AI IDE to speed up your dev event? I don't know if you meant events beside this, or do you already use that? I do plan on doing stuff like this more in the future, but I actually am new to coding. So I've been learning how to code for about 3 months. So since I'm new to it, I haven't dove into any of like the AI stuff, but I do, or the cursor stuff, but I do plan on doing that. Same thing with Tailwind. But that's going to be more down the line. So far, based on what I'm learning, I'm trying to learn it just off of coding. And then eventually I will start using those like cool little things, but later. I'm trying to receive the certification, by the way, so the more steps that I solve, the closer we get to it. Someone said remove the hashtag. Oh, yes, thank you for that. And then it says in Chrome or YouTube. You do it in Chrome. You do it in Chrome. So now they want me to learn Grid by building this magazine. So look at all this stuff that we're going to be able to build. Oh, and oh my goodness, and these links actually work. That looks beautiful. So buy free code camp. Oh, you can even click free code camp up here. So we're going to be creating this. This is amazing. I cannot wait to create this. It's kind of scary, but we got this. We got this. So the more steps that I solve, guys, the closer I get to my certification. I am right there, man. So end up hitting that sub button. I've been documenting my whole entire journey for 3 months. If you guys want to check out my journey from day 0, before I even had a laptop yet, is my favorite quote, because that's literally what I said. I said, I'm learning how to code and I don't even got a laptop yet. And that was just such a beautiful, beautiful way to start. So very thankful for that. And it would be very great if y'all ended up, you don't have to rewatch the whole series, but definitely sub because of the series. You know what I'm saying? I definitely started way earlier documenting this journey. I wish I was streaming the whole way through, but I didn't think to do that. But now I am, so let's not get caught up all in that mess. Oh, and they also want me to add a body here, so we're gonna have to add the body after. And see if I got any comments here. All right, nope, nothing else. But yep, you will do it in Chrome. It should immediately pop up, and there's going to be a lot of steps. It's going to be a lot of steps, and you can receive a free certification that way. But remember that certifications, they don't immediately get your foot through the door. They may look at it, it will be industry recognized, but remember, it ultimately comes down to your projects if you are trying to get a career, or even as a, side hustle or freelancer or whatever, So just make sure your projects are the goal. So I'm creating projects on the side if y'all want to check out my main series, which is me doing mock clients. And it's me basically taking it as seriously as I can, as if it's a real client, and doing what I need to do. So they want mobile responsiveness, which I hate when they ask for this, because I always forget. how to do it, because I know you're supposed to do like name viewport. And then you're supposed to be doing something like content. And then this is where I always forget. And it's like, at this point though, it's okay to forget this. It's okay to forget this because, but let me see. It says, can we collab for future dev jobs? We work as a freelancer. Oh, I would definitely love to collab. But yeah, that would definitely have to be future, because JavaScript is it's not beautiful, but we could definitely do that way in the future. If you want to follow me on Instagram, contact me, and we can keep in touch for the time being as I learn. I think that would be amazing. Can someone please tell me what to write in content? I don't have time for this. I don't have time to remember what I need to write in content. So let me know, because I know this is the most simplest thing. It's not that I'm struggling. I just hate remembering what the hell you're supposed to write in there. I just hate it. So let me see. Bible. Let me see. So I struggle to make things responsive. Any tips? Oh, hey, listen, I'm the same exact way. But if you mean, well, you're saying responsive. Do you mean responsive in the sense of like CSS, or do you mean responsive in the sense of JavaScript? Because we're talking about JavaScript, which I think is more about functionality. I would say I'm struggling my damn self, so I can't even really give tips. I would just say really study. That would basically be what I would write. I would just say really study. Can my phone please work for 1 second? you got any more questions, definitely send them through. Let me see real quick. Content for phone code. Sorry, my bad. I'm answering something. Gotta see something real quick. So then we gotta do, I don't know, is this the one where, oh, okay, you know what? This is the one where you do this. So with scale, oh wait, no, my bad. Device. Damn, can this go? After getting certified, do you plan to master data structures and algorithms? Maybe in the future, because there's also another thing I need to get certified with. So I need to get certified with JavaScript, and then I think I might go down that route. I'm not too sure, because there's a couple of things that you can end up actually picking in there to do. So it depends really on where I want to go. So I need to, first, I feel like I really do need to get JavaScript under my belt, of course. And then I will also need to get React, right? React is going to be a good one to try and get under my belt. But obviously, I don't think there's a, what's it called? A free codecamp course for that. But I would have to be doing that on my own. And then eventually at that point, I plan on, hopefully by then, learning about Firebase or just like a basis so that I can end up doing like little side hustles, making websites for local entrepreneurs and stuff like that, just for little money. I don't plan on it being, I don't plan on there being, hella money involved. But just to do it as a little side hustle, I think would definitely be amazing. So I need to get that type of stuff down. So it says meta name. Did I not do that? Meta name viewport. And then with device with. Did I literally not do that? I'm just going to copy and paste. Maybe I didn't type it correctly. Maybe I did not type it correctly. So let's go and paste. Yes, I forgot a dash, I believe. It says there are many free code camps in Chrome. Which do I choose from? I'm just going to type mine. So when I type free code camp, the first one that pops up is Codinfinity. So you would scroll to the one that literally says free code camp. So it will say free code camp right here at the top, and then that would be the one you click. So not this one, you will click this one. So then now you go to the next one. They're here teaching me grid, y'all. The more steps that I solve, the closer I get to my certification. It says CSS responsiveness. I always go laptop first approach, then smaller screens, and it breaks things. Oh, damn. Maybe I'm actually not sure. Because I actually have not. I've only made projects simply for like, what is it called? Just for my laptop. Like I haven't tried to go from laptop to smaller screen yet. So maybe that's where, for me, I actually have to work on that, which I'm going to be doing for my mock projects. Because my mock projects, I want it to be where you can also access it on your phone while being able to see it on a laptop screen, and then it can link to both of them. So I think, honestly, I need to try and see if I could do that my damn self. So, because I'm still currently learning. Like I'm not, I'm not up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still currently learning. What's up, Krishna? What's up? Yo, if you guys are new here, man, I'm trying to get this certification, bro. So make sure y'all end up hitting that like button. Y'all end up subscribing. I've been recording this entire journey from day 0. So this has been great. If y'all have any questions, can definitely ask them about my journey. If you have dev questions, I might be the worst one to be asked because I only know a little bit, but it's okay. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. Kishore, you're saying, am I single? No, Kishore. Nope. And then we're going to link elements. I don't know if I should do rel or href here. So font style sheet. So element for this font style sheet and a link for HTTPS for font awesome style sheet and a link. Oh my goodness, I actually don't know. So your font style sheet will load 3 different fonts. I understand that. But where I'm getting confused is, do I do rel, src, or href? I always get that confused. Completely. How am I supposed to be starting that? If I do, what I do, I'm trying to think. So would it be rel, src, or href? That's what I'm wondering. I think href is when you're trying to like click it. So maybe it's rel. Maybe it is rel. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to go rel here. Let's just see what happens. So the copy and paste. But then my thing is though, if I'm doing rel, then am I supposed to do rel again and a link for, like, I'm confused. I'm actually confused. Which one? So I'll be using href. Am I using href for all of them? Starting from small screen is a good approach. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. So PSY saying starting from small is a good approach. So maybe that's where it goes wrong. Maybe you should start small, then approach the laptop. So it would be href. So do I change this rel here and then I go href? But then also too, because I'm trying to add a separate link, this is where I'm getting confused. Do I do rel or src? Like, I don't know. The way I've never had to link 3 different things together. I literally have never had to link 3 different things together. So I think for this one, that would be rel. I'm pretty sure. And then it says href for that one. I don't know what to do for this one. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be rel for this. And then I do the style sheet because I think that's what I've been doing. So I'm not too worried about this one. But then it's like, why did they give me a dot? Oh, okay, I guess that's the case. But then, I don't know. Let me see. You have 3 links. Okay, thank you. I understood. So it says, JS is a nightmare. The more I think of it, the more it starts to show new behaviors. Rushing to react without properly learning JS is a wormhole. Oh yeah, I know. Because I was going to say, I think that's where I ended up going wrong because I've been learning for about, 3 months, but it feels like it's only been 2 months because someone actually, but this was a little bit different, but someone told me that I should have jumped into, what is it called? They told me I should have jumped into JavaScript quicker than I think I should have. So I actually did a little bit of free code camp in JavaScript and it set me back a lot in my CSS and in my JavaScript because I wasn't understanding anything. So it was kind of like, it was just really terrible. I was like, damn, should not have done that, huh? So I'm not sure how they want me to link this because I'm assuming rel should be this. I'm going to, damn, do I need help already? So it says, you can add multiple link tags in the head first for font, next for style.css. You can add multiple link tags in head first for font tag, next for style. That's the thing though. I never tried adding multiple fonts, so I'm just confused on like how am I adding them? Am I putting them all in the same href? Am I adding a different href? Like I don't understand how I'm supposed to be linking all of these. That's where I'm getting confused. Link to font styles. What do I do? That's where I'm confused. So I don't know if I'm supposed to put it in the same href. This is where it's starting to piss me off. Oh, this is the worst. How am I still here struggling on this? So we got href going that way. Rel. Oh, wait. So would it be in a different link? Or is it in the same link? Would it be in a different link or the same link? That's where I'm confused. This is starting to piss me off up to my core. Oh, you know what, too? I'm realizing I'm not closing that. So maybe that could have been why. Do I do href? Again, please, can this work? Okay, no, that doesn't work. So I don't know if it's supposed to be in a different link or the same link. Add a title, a link element for this. Oh, a link. Oh, okay, never mind. It's supposed to be 2 different links. That's where I'm getting this confused. Oh my goodness. Marzi, what are you doing? If I just read a little bit, this wouldn't have been an issue. And then we got a link. I don't know if this one should be a different one. And a link. Okay, so this one needs to be a different one. So we're gonna close that out. Close this, and then we're doing the link. That's just where I was going wrong. I'm like, how? I mean, I hope I'm still doing this part right. I think this is supposed to be rel. I don't know. Rel dot style sheet. But I believe I need to put the style sheet in there. So this might be, yeah, rel dot style sheet href. Wait, why am I feel like I did that backwards. Oops. Hold on. We copy this one. I gotta stop using that. I gotta use my keyboard. Paste that there. And then I think this one is style sheet. I think. Other than this, if this is wrong, I'm lost. Your link element should be inside your head. Oh, I'm like, is it not? So the rel attribute to the style sheet. Okay, that's what I did. Your link should have a rel attribute to the style sheet. And then a href to the dot style. So why is that not working? So Oh, so I use a rel for this too? I use a rel for this too? That don't look right. So my interviewer cooked me with questions on closures I had no idea about. Oh damn, that sucks. But at least you know now. Hopefully, you took that time to actually go and learn it. Is it SRC? I doubt it. Href. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be. I don't know why they're making me use that. I guess that's what they want me to use. So dot slash. Why am I so confused here? Because saying your link should have a rel attribute with the value style sheet, which I did. So what exactly am I doing wrong? Use SRC. SRC for this one? SRC for this one? Or is it SRC for this? Okay, I feel like Href. Let me try and switch these to SRC. Let me see. SRC. I don't know why the hell I'm struggling so hard here. Href. You say, for font awesome style, you need to provide rel equals style sheet. For font awesome style, which one is my font awesome style? No, I'm about to cap. Okay, that's the second one. Oh, so this needs to be rel equals. Do I need to do it for both or just this one? Wait, I think I'm gonna switch this back to Href. I'm gonna switch this back to Href. Let me see. So maybe it needs to be in there for both of them, for all of them, maybe. I know this may look like I don't know. Okay, I was gonna say this may look like I don't know HTML, but trust me, I definitely know HTML. I just never linked any of these before. This was literally the first time. You said, oh, thank you, by the way. Thank you guys all for that help because I was struggling. You said what she's doing and where. I don't know. Oh, so basically the more steps that I solve, the closer I get to my certification, if that's what you're asking. And then I don't know if you mean where in the sense of like where do I live, or where I'm from, I'm not sure, but I'll say the USA. I don't know what you're asking though. So within the body section, create a main element. Okay, now I can finally keep going, man. That sucked. I feel like I sat there for like 100 hours, bro. That was insane. So make sure you guys end up hitting that like button. Make sure you guys end up subbing, bro, because this is gonna be such a great journey. So then we gotta go to section. I'm literally gonna be documenting my entire journey until I eventually end up becoming a freelancer. And I actually am doing it as like a side hustle. And the reason why I say side hustle is because I know how hard it is to make it as an actual career, something that pays the bills. So side hustle in the sense of, shoot, I don't care if I'm making only $30 a month. I'll consider that a damn side hustle, okay? This is severe weather. What the hell is severe? It's just cloudy. All right, so it says with your heading element, create a header class with the hero. Okay, I got this. This is very simple. We got header. And then we're going to go class equals hero. Okay, we got that. Close that out. I think my header is going to be closing. And then in that element, create an image with SRC. Finally, they told me with an alt there. So what does it mean? Oh, so inside of my header. I was like, what the heck? We're going image. And then we're going to have to do an SRC, which is going to be set to this link right here. So we're going to be popping in a little picture. This is about to be cute. Oh, yes. Yes, that's exactly what we need it to look like. Then we're going alt, and then the alt is going to be the Free Code Camp logo. And because we are devs, we take the easy way out and we copy and paste. Copy and paste is the entire goal here. Next, we got that done. And then set the class. So now they want a class. To hero image. Actually, I think I might have to throw the class in the beginning, or does that not matter? We'll see. I have to remember if this doesn't work, it's probably because I didn't throw it in the beginning. So on to the next one, the loading attribute. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what too? I just realized I gotta take a note for all these Hrefs that I made. But I'm only gonna take like a little bit of notes. I'm gonna put the links, style sheets, just because I gotta make sure I come back to that. Because my understanding is a little bit trash. And then we're going to need to do something with loading. So the loading attribute on an image element can be set to lazy to tell the browser not to fetch. So give your new image thing a loading element. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So I'm assuming you do it like this and then you set it to lazy. Oh my goodness, that's actually pretty damn dope. So let me see. To tell the browser not to fetch the image resource until it is needed, as in when the user scrolls the image into view. Oh my goodness, I actually need this for a project that I'm doing. This was amazing. So as an additional benefit, lazy loaded elements will not load until the non-lazy elements are loaded. This means users with slow internet connections can view the content of your page without having to wait for images to load. That is so dope. I'm also gonna have to write that down. So I'm going to go loading equals lazy and then put a question mark so I can come back for that one, because that is amazing, man. I had no idea. He said, no, I was asking on which platform and are you working on right now? To be honest, I had to lock in to get your accent to my head. So he said, so no, I was asking on which platform are you working on? So I'm working on Free Code Camp. And then basically what he said, are you working on right now? So right now we are creating a magazine and it's going to be teaching me CSS Grid, but the more steps that I solve in Free Code Camp, the closer I get to an actual Free Code Camp certification. So that's the goal. My bad, bro. I couldn't understand what was being asked. So it says after the image element, add a H1. Where? Okay, so right here. So we're gonna add a H1 element. So we'll close that out. Oops, can I, well, come on, everything, calm down real quick. First of all, why do I have uppercase on? Give this a class of hero title. We got this, hero title. Wait, that's weird. Why is the title coming after? Okay, fine. I guess it could come after, and then they want this to be called our new curriculum. As devs, we copy and paste, okay? And then the text set to, oh wait, no, never mind. So then followed by a P element. So close this P out. You want me to give this a class of the hero subtitle, or subtitle. So we're gonna have to equal that oh wait, no, I'm stupid. Hero subtitle. And then in between this, as devs, we hit that copy and paste button like no other. And then that is complete. He said I'm late. Oh, it's okay, Stable Dev. I'm actually planning on probably being live for like 2 hours today, maybe even longer. Because, you know, I'm free today. So I plan on being live for a while. So you didn't really miss too much. You did miss the buildings, Stable Dev. You missed the buildings. I could probably show you that later, what that ended up looking like. It looked so beautiful. We made a moon and everything. So step 6. Your image currently takes up a lot of space, so to better see what you are working on, so let's look at this, by the way. It's insane. This is supposed to be a magazine here teaching me CSS Grid, which I already know a thing or two about. So did I complete the city things? Yes, I did. Your image currently takes up a lot of space. To better see what you are working on, add a width attribute to the image element with a value of 400. Okay, I was gonna say, why are they making me add that in HTML? But it says it will later be removed when we go to CSS, so understood. So where's my image? Now, do I do that here? Actually, you know what? They gave me a space up here. I'd rather do it here. So we're gonna go with, do I treat it like CSS? I don't know. Do I just treat it like CSS? I've never wrote CSS in HTML before. I've never wrote CSS in HTML before. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how. Do I just equal then? Do I do it like, oh, okay, I guess you equal. That's insane. So I do something like this. Oh, yeah, I've never done this before. He said already, or wait, no, I think he said all right, my bad. I don't know how I got already from that. I believe he said all right. No, yes, I could definitely go and show you that later, man. We actually finished it in the beginning of this stream. So that was just, oh, that was so beautiful. That was great. And I cannot wait to be relearning Grid. Right now, y'all, I've been taking notes on Flexbox a little bit more because, not that I didn't know Flexbox, but I feel like I used to just type a lot of random stuff to see what would happen. But now I decided to actually take notes on it so I can understand it a little bit more. But if you guys, because I know some people, you know, they love to say, you know, you got to make projects. And I agree, you do got to make projects. So if y'all seen my video that came out yesterday and the video that's going to be coming out later tonight, I'm doing a mock client project where I'm going to be creating someone a barbershop page, so it's gonna be pretty cool. She say, ma'am, I'm from India. I'm a mobile application developer. Hey, that's what's up. That is what's up. I love seeing people from different countries, man. Said thanks for your video. Thanks. I said thanks. You're welcome, man. And thank you for what you're saying as well, man, because that actually is what keeps me pushing. Truly, truly, truly keeps me pushing, keeps me grinding, makes me post videos every single day. That's what makes me go live, is the fact that so many people really appreciate these videos. And that is just amazing. So within that div, so I gotta close this div here. But that is just amazing. I love it. I love the support. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my voice here. My voice is trash. So now we gotta give this a class. Oh my gosh. Do y'all hear my voice? Did I just lose it? Okay, no, I'm back. Oof, I don't know what the hell is going on there. So we're gonna do author. Imagine someone just came in when my voice sounded like that and they're like, what the hell? She said, ma'am, I have a question. What is your question? What is your question? So then it says, give it the text by Free Code Camp, which is gonna be pretty damn dope. Paste. Let's see where that's going. Okay, so this magazine is starting to come together just a little bit. So is development job dead? I would say it depends on how you approach it. I don't think it's dead. I do see how AI can definitely, come in and take the job, but it really depends on how you approach things. You got to be a problem solver. You got to know how to debug things. You got to know how to do the clientele part, which AI won't be able to do for the time being. So I feel like it's not necessarily dead if you know exactly your position in the role, if that makes sense. But that's why, I currently do believe it is very hard to get a development job, but that's why I don't think if you are trying to get a development job, it's not going to be like a 1, 2, 3 like it was years ago, and you were able to get like a 6-figure job in like 6 months. No, if you're pursuing web development, it is going to be a grind and a daily battle of you're not going to see the results you want every day, but the results will be there the more you pursue it, if that makes sense. So that's personally what I think. Stable devs, like you just said, you're a mobile dev. I think it's changed. Yes, I think so. I think so. Author name. So give it the text by Free Code Camp. Now wrap this. Oh, oops, my bad. We gotta wrap the Free Code Camp portion in a href A. So we're going A here, and we're gonna go href equals this right here. Copy, paste that. Copy and paste that, and then what am I doing? I think I don't actually remember. I think you close that off. Then you got to do an A here and close that. Oops, I closed that incorrectly. So you said, ma'am, how to get a job abroad? I'm trying to get a job abroad. It's probably going to be very difficult. But what I would probably say is to just make sure you keep making your projects, make sure your portfolio looks good, make sure you got, great problem solving projects, and just be ready for those type of interview questions, right? Whenever you ever going to interview. I think the goal is to just really don't think it's going to happen quickly, but you do got to put in a lot of work for it to happen, is what I would necessarily say. But that's why for me, for instance, I'm not really pursuing a job in a way. I feel like I'm pursuing this as a side hustle because I know how hard it is to really get in there. But if you want to get a job abroad, it is definitely achievable, but you do need to put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort, man. It's going to take a minute. I'm working as a React Native developer. Oh, what's up, Alan? What's up, Alan? So let's keep this pushing. If you guys are new here, man, the more steps that I solve, the closer I get to my certification. So stick around. So now what am I doing? I wrap this here, and then they want me to put a target set to blank. I think target gets in here, right? I'm not too sure. But underscore blank, I've never done this before. And then below that, add a second P element. So we're going P. I hope I did the first one correctly, is the real question. So I did the P element. Oh, wait. Oh, where am I? Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, what the hell? So then now we need to do class equals, class equals publish, please get this together, dates. And the text is going to be March 7, 2019. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got that done, 9% complete. It says, bro, you can get a nice package in India, then why abroad? Just dig deep into concepts, IMO, and you don't have to worry about not having enough jobs. No facts. Alan, Sunny some people got the abroad dream. No, yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, a lot of people also have the dream of like working at big tech companies, and sometimes I think that can sometimes like be the downfall to people, is because I feel like we as developers, we need to try and get as much experience as we can. So I feel like we should be trying to take anything and then try to achieve, those dreams, because I actually watched somebody, I forgot his name, but he said he quit learning web development because he was trying to get into like Google, and he was documenting his journey on YouTube. But then if you like looked at his portfolio, like the things didn't look good in there, the projects were like simple. I think there was like something else, like I don't know, they just did a bunch of things where I was like, well, I mean, I can sadly see why you didn't get into Google, and it's because you just have to put in, more effort than just the basics, Um, but I definitely think that you could definitely get a job abroad, though. I'm not talking about you. I was just talking about this YouTuber. But I definitely think you could get a job abroad. You just got to put in that work, man, and just be willing to take any opportunity that does pop up. Be willing to possibly have to go a different route for the time being, and then boom, you can definitely get up in there. But it's gonna be difficult. So the refer, I never used this before. Why are they're teaching me so many things? I thought this was about CSS Grid. Okay, my partner is calling me, so this is kind of crazy. Real quick, let me just answer this. You said yeah, facts. That's what's up. Hello, I'm live. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. So yeah, facts, gotta accept the position you're in and work on it over time. No, big facts. Because especially if you're already in that position, you're already a step ahead, right? Some people can't even get a career. So if you're already in that position, that's pretty good. So the refer HTTP header contains information about the address or URL, so yada yada yada. So setting the rel attribute to non-refer omits this information from the HTTP request. Give your A element a rel attribute of this. Where's that at? Oh, right here. I'm like, where am I supposed to be typing? So we're going to be doing we're going to be going rel. Did I turn my mic back on? I gotta make sure. Is my mic back on? Okay, yes. So rel is going to be no refer. How'd I mess that up? Okay, I didn't. So I do actually got to take a note of this. Even though I read through it. So we got refer, and then we're going to put a question mark and then no refer question mark, so I can take notes on that later. He says freelancing. Oh wait, where did it go? Damn. Okay, so DSA helps a lot in logic building. No, definitely. That's why I do definitely need to pursue that. Because freelancing turns into more like a remote job when working with a client long term. Do you feel the same? And it says, lol, I'm live, and says it certainly happens with me. Now currently I haven't worked with a client just yet. And so I've been doing like mock clients, which is like me just, coming up with an idea, trying to pursue it. So I haven't worked with a client yet, but I feel like more than likely that's what it is going to feel like, right? It's like more like a remote job when working with clients long term. I think that's the goal. Like I would love to be able to do that for like long time, like working for myself or one, and then working with clients, remote from home. I think that'd be amazing. But I know that that's going to be something in itself. Just trying to make sure you got clients to consistently pay you on that basis to be able to afford rent is a little bit crazy, which is why I didn't switch my page, but which is why I currently would rather deal with it as a side hustle, because I don't think I could build up a clientele like this. That's going to be difficult. So if you guys are new here, man, the more steps that I solve, the closer I get to my certification. We are literally right there, but currently this is a project thing that I need to do to get my certification, or the steps I need to solve to receive my certification, which is learning CSS Grid by building a magazine. So this is pretty cool. Let's continue this. So we're going to create a div, and the class is going to need to have social icons. So that's good. We're going to close this out, go div once again, and add 5 A elements within this new div. Oh my goodness, nobody wants to do this, but we got to. So we're going to go ref equals quotes, close that out because we ain't finna do that just yet. Gotta copy and paste. Copy and pasting is the dream here. We're gonna copy this, and they want, I meant to drop that down. And they want 5 of these. So let me do this. I think that's 5, can't count. So then now we got to copy and paste the first one. Copy, paste. The second one for Twitter. That's nice. Copy. Oops, almost pasted that in the wrong spot. We got Instagram. Copy. LinkedIn. I gotta make a damn LinkedIn. Actually, I made one, but I gotta delete it. And then we're gonna copy this one and then paste this in there. Bam. We got all the links. Are they here? Okay, no, you can't see none of them. You can't see none of them. Yeah, I think I gotta put words in between them. Or pictures, honestly, because I think we're gonna do pictures. So it says, how did you learn the theory for working on this? How did I learn the theory for working on this? Are you talking about what do you mean by that question? I'm sorry. I suck with terms like that. Do you mean like how do I know how to work on this? Or are you saying like the logic behind it? Like what are you saying? Oh my gosh, my voice. So within each of your new A elements, add a I element and give them this. An I element. Are we talking about italicizing something? So your first I element should have the class FBFA. Wait, I'm 100% confused. Why the hell am I adding an I element? So add an I element and give them the following classes. So where the hell am I? Where am I adding this I element? It says web development is a great way to start one's coding journey. No, definitely. I definitely believe so. But I do plan on, really like branching out into a bunch of different stuff. I think the main thing I would love to do, which I'm really considering like in my near future to be something that I do, but 100% for fun. I don't think it will be like a real thing, but I would love to make video games. I was just watching this dude on YouTube. He does great content. I think he's making like a farm, like this little farming game. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, you know what? I'm realizing the class is supposed to be with the I element. So thank goodness I just saw that right now. But my thing is like, I don't know where they want me to put the I element. So like, am I putting it here? And then I'm putting like a class like this. And then going FB Facebook. Like I kind of don't get it. Let me see if that worked. Each A element should have one I. Okay, they're not going to tell me if it works. They're annoying. It might not work. Let me copy and paste this here. I feel like I'm doing this wrong, but you know what? Trial and error is simply the key. So we did that one. Now we got to copy and paste this here. And then we're going to highlight this. We're going to copy this. Fab Facebook, Fab Twitter, whatever the hell. Why are we even calling it Fab? And this one has 2 F's. Was that normal? And then this one's going to be Fabbed LinkedIn. Copy and paste that. Fab LinkedIn. I think it goes here. Yes. And the 5th one is going to be Fab YouTube. I hope I'm doing this correct. I might not be. I'm not. This is it. Is that really what I'm supposed to be doing? I think I should have chose kernel development instead of web development. So the HTML CSS knowledge, where did you learn the theory? Oh, I learned that from doing this. I learned it on Free Code Camp. So it says, with passion, you could definitely achieve that. I believe in someone who gets their hands dirty rather than yapping around. No big facts. Web development is a great way to start. Oh, we already read that. So, okay, so I messed up. Somebody showed me that I'm supposed to be doing something like do A and then I. I don't know, man. That's confusing. I don't like the way they did this. That's confusing. Marcy, now you are fast in copying and pasting. I know, I thank you, but I did it wrong, so I'm not even... What the hell? Why did all of these just pop up like this? How did I do that? Okay, hold on. I actually don't know what to do. So within each of your new A elements, add an I element. This, did I not? Add an I element. We should have the class of these. So, is that not within my A element? That's why I'm confused. You say do it in A? So I'm supposed to... So basically you want me to copy this, right? Then we're going to delete this. So you want me to do it like here? Oops. So I'm going to do it here. Probably get rid of that. Well, you told me to Syntax error in the LinkedIn one. Close the I tags. Okay, so hold on. So I think this person might got it wrong then, because they told me to do something completely different, and now I kind of wish I didn't. Hold on. So let me paste that here real quick. Hold on. I gotta redo this one. So we're going I class, close that. Okay, so let me see. I class, that one is closed. That one is closed. It says I have a syntax error in the LinkedIn one. Oh. Is it that? Fab for LinkedIn, fab for. Is it supposed, am I supposed to put it in my A element? You're putting it in the attribute part, that is wrong. Okay, so where am I supposed to be placing these? Because someone told me to put it inside, like next to my A element. So am I supposed to put it in the A element? Like they basically told me to like take this out and put it here. Oh, never mind, fixed it. Oh, that was because someone told me to write it like that. That was why, but now I'm confused because it's still not even passing through. I'm trying to see if I have an error somewhere. Because it's probably a misspelling. Fab for YouTube, fab for linked. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, no, LinkedIn. N. And then we got fab for Instagram, fab for Twitter, fab for Facebook. F. Fab for YouTube. I don't see where I'm going wrong here. Like ahref equals that. Close my tags. Oh, so I need to close. So I already have that closed. So I'm assuming, okay, so maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do this for my I. Is that what I'm doing? This is quite confusing. I never even knew, if this is really what it is, I never even knew you had to close your I tags. Oh my goodness. That was depression, bro. All right, thank y'all for that. Close my I tags. My bad. That was difficult. It says, love that from screaming. You are trying all things and not going straight to ChatGPT. No, yeah, definitely. That helps because I feel like before, if y'all weren't here to help me with that, I probably would have clicked, you know how it says help? I probably would have clicked help, seen what they did. If I still couldn't understand it, then I probably would have went to ChatGPT. But yeah, thank God. Now it's like I'm trying and then I could get like real help like from people. So my bad, MHMW. I was confused because I thought you meant to throw it inside of my A element. I didn't know you basically meant to close it. That was where I was getting confused. I was not adding a closing tag. And I think also too is because when you wrote it up here, you didn't write the closing syntax, and when you wrote it twice, that threw me off even more. But then you ended up writing the closing syntax at the end. So that was where I was getting confused there. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. You were definitely telling me what I needed to hear. I just was tripping hard. I was tripping hard. So now we're going to go and tackle the heading here. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. I thought we were in CSS. My bad. That was embarrassing. So below your heading, create a new section. So I'm assuming we're going section. And then we're going to give this a class of text. If you guys are new here, man, the more steps that I solve, the closer I actually get to my certification. So this has been amazing. It's been great, man. I'm so happy to be here along with you guys. So class of text, and then I believe the P element, they want to be inside of here. I should be going live every single day. Some days, and when I go live, it might not necessarily be me coding. It could be like after or just like me talking to the camera. So who really knows? But I am planning on switching up some of the lives. But most of the time, it should be me trying to get this damn certification. So then we're going to have to go first paragraph here. Copy that. I can't believe I forgot the closing tags. I was freaking out over closing tags. And then we need to put this following text inside of here. So this looks good. Doesn't this look good so far, y'all? That looks amazing. On to the next step here. Damn, I got something in my eye. I really got something in my eye. So create another P element below your first paragraph element. Okie doke. Can we get the CSS grid already? Like, that's where I'm looking forward to. I want to get the CSS grid. Oh, wait, I forgot. They want me to type something. And then they basically want me to add this. Do they want it to have the same class? It's not saying so. So we're going to paste that. Okay, after years and years, that's beautiful. How frequently do you stream? Because I'm actually getting interested in this and I'll start learning now. We'll let you know about my progress in your next stream. Hey, that's what's up. I actually I actually stream every single day. But I do plan on cutting back maybe on, I'm not sure. There should be like one day where instead of streaming exactly me coding, it should just be me streaming myself because, coding every day is kind of insane. But it's definitely good. But so I do stream every single day, and that should be around 12 p.m. EST. Sometimes on my day off, it could be at different times. So like for today, I did it a little bit more later. But and today's not even really my day off. I did it later because I'm tripping. But it's okay. So at the end of your dot text element, give it this. So we're adding a third one, and we're going like, oops, we're going like this. But thank you, man, for telling me that this is interesting. I honestly thought this was boring. I'm surprised people actually sometimes they be sticking here. So that's pretty dope, man. So thank you so much, man. That's simply what keeps me pushing. Comments like that, all of your guys' comments in reality, man. It keeps me going, man. Y'all keep these lives popping. Like y'all commenting keeps it popping. And it's just so cool that I'm able to interact with my audience. So as of the 3P elements, we're going to create a block quote. What the hell? I've never used a block quote. I love how they keep introducing me to new things. And I don't know what the hell it is. So I'm assuming it's going to just be like this, I guess. And then within that, add an HR element, a P element with the class. This is so weird. What the hell am I doing? I don't know if I'm doing this. I'm just trying to type. We're going to see if I'm doing this right. Can I never do that again? Why the hell was I all the way down there? Set to quote in a second HR element. Like this. Oops. And then give the quote text the entire curriculum. Okay, let's see if I did this right. Copy this. Oh wait, I think I need a closing P. Wait, I might need a closing. Do I need a closing block quote? What the hell am I doing? I feel like I'm doing this so wrong. The text curriculum. Oh, I thought I put it in the P. Oh, never mind. It says your new P element should have the text, the entire curriculum. Something projects. What? How did I do this wrong? You need to close every element. Even the HR? There's no way an HR element needs a closing. Are you kidding me? I swear on everything. If you're talking about the HR, that's insane. Because I swear on everything, I was always told that you didn't need to close the I element and you did not need to close the HR element. Should be in the correct order. HR below text. Within your dot text element, create a block quote element. Within that, add an HR element. A P element with the class. Oh wait, maybe the P element. Oh, I'm stupid. My P element isn't even. What the hell is going on here? Okay, that still didn't work. So, HR is just HR dash. So HR is self. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I thought HR was self-closing. I was told to close it. Hold on. Okay, so then let me not close it. That's what I thought. I was like, HR is self-closing. But that's still not it. So maybe I'm getting thrown off by something. So let me see. So we got block quote. I got this closed. We got the P open. I got this open. I think I'm missing something with this HR. So like add the HR a P element with the class quote. Add a second HR. And then give the quote element an entire curriculum of projects. How is that not right? It must be off just by like a little. Unless I'm supposed to be doing this before the HR. Is that the case? Or does block quote, it says your new P element should have the text. Blah, 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 blah. So we did that. Is it this one? And then maybe, let me try this. But it said put it in the order it says. Really? That's not the order. You know what? I guess it is. I guess it is because you're supposed to put it as this. Okay, whatever. Understood. We finally got that. We got that. Perfect. Perfection. I just needed to move the HR. I hate I hate when this happens. I feel like, you know what? And I should have figured too when I saw the 2 lines on top of it. I should have known they wanted it to be inside of the line. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta struggle to be able to finally get it to place. So below this, we're gonna add another P element. And thank God they're giving me a easy one here. Oh wait, I need to write down block quote, because I don't want to rush too quickly and stuff that I don't know. So we're gonna go block quote, and then what was that? I already know about HR, but maybe just in case, about placement of HR. Okay, placement of HR should be the wave. So then, oh damn, Stable Dev, you helped me, but I already I solved it before you helped. my stream must be like further back then. Oh, are these clickable yet? Oh, they are. That's actually pretty dope. Let's show you their YouTube channel. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So the more steps I solve, if you are new here, the closer I get to my certification. So this is not for nothing. This will literally help me receive my certification. So now they're saying to create a 5th one. I really don't even know what the hell we're putting in this magazine. I have not read it. Because I already understand this part, so there's no real point. Okay, we got that done. Look how big our magazine is getting. And it actually looks pretty good. Like, this actually looks like a magazine so far. It says my chat is lagging. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because this is crazy. Could you show your notes? I am planning, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm planning on getting another camera where it's gonna actually show my notes. But my notes, I like to take it on a notebook. So it says my chat is lagging. That's insane. It says, what's the full name of HR? I think it's I say is HR, it's something with horizontal, I believe, right? HR is like horizontal something, horizontal, I think it's, because I know what it does. I know it makes a horizontal line, but I don't know if that's what you would call that. Is that what you would call that? HR? Horizontal ruler? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, because I say horizontal line. Someone said human resources. It says delayed. Damn, I can't believe it's delayed. That is terrible. But yeah, so you said that's HB. HB is horizontal line. HB is horizontal line. Coding. I didn't even know they had one for horizontal line being HB. I know Clark had me. Horizontal rule. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I always just call it a horizontal line because, granted, look though, it basically is one. And then BR is a line break. So it says, create one final P element. Damn, they really got me going crazy. But hold on, one final P element. I don't know why they're showing me all of this with the text of that. Actually, hold on real quick. Let's just copy and paste this to have it set. And then we're going to come down, do P, close that P out, and then paste the last one. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh my goodness. On to the next one. So if you guys are new here, man, the more steps I solve, the closer I get to my certification. We're learning CSS Grid by building this magazine, but I have to build this magazine to get my certification. So this is not for nothing. So now we're going to create a new section. I love it. I'm loving it. Section. And give it the class of text. So class of text. And I also got to make sure I have the video edited for later tonight, because I did a part 2 of my mock client series. But I don't plan on posting that mock client series every day. I plan on posting it when I feel creative and when I'm actually doing something, because I want that to actually be like a real series, like something that, you know, feels real. So within that, create an article. We're gonna go article. I love just hitting that comma, don't I? I do it every time. My streams are just a bunch of misspellings. We're going article, and then we're giving this a class of brief history. Oof, I did not spell brief right. I before E, man. Come on. And I spelled history wrong. Wait, what the hell? Why is there a T back here? That's what's going on. History. And then an aside with a class set to image wrapper. Oh wait, I almost put that in the article. So then we're gonna go side. I got a class set to image wrapper. Then that's good. I don't know if a side needs a closing, and yes, it does. So it says you should text decoration none the media icons to remove the underlines. As of right now, they haven't told me to do that, but they're probably gonna make me do it when we eventually get to CSS. It says damn stage 17 already. Didn't even realize it's going so fast. Came at stage 4. No, yeah, I'm saying it's pretty good. Except for real, she's multitasking, and honestly, I feel like I'm the worst multitasker ever. But I think this is starting to actually get it to be better, honestly. It's like trying to answer stuff while also answering the questions. Very difficult, but it's pretty good. But no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm really close to getting my certification because the steps move by rather quickly when you know what the hell you're doing and kind of can get the gist of what they want you to do. So convert a H3 element. So we're going to go H3, close that, give this a class of list little. Oh, I thought that said list little. I'm like, what the hell is list little? I'm like, maybe they want me to make it tiny? Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. H3, this is going to be a brief history. We're going to copy that, paste that. So list title, paste that below that. Oh my gosh, how many P elements am I gonna make? I mean, I understand, this is a magazine. I understand, actually. You know what, we gotta make a lot of P elements, aren't we? I've been waiting to finally get to my CSS grid. And how many steps are there? Because I think like 20 of these steps, and we probably got like 30, 40 left. How, like, are they gonna really teach me CSS grid quickly? Then they want me to create a UL. I'm assuming, do they want me to make an LI? Can I please put this in the correct order? And then they wanted to have a class of list. They haven't told me to put an LI or the other one, which I honestly can't remember. Okay, good, they haven't. So that's 24%. Everything looks so beautiful. Oh my goodness, this makes me want to make a magazine. You see how easy this is? All you really got to do though is just start writing stuff. Like, I would basically have to just be a writer. This is pretty dope. Okay, let's keep this pushing. If you're new here, man, the more steps we solve, the closer we get to receiving this crazy certification. So within your UL, create 6 LIs. Okay, let's take this slow. We're gonna go down there and create 6 LIs before thinking and doing anything, because otherwise I will lose my mind. We're going LI, close, LI, open, whatever. Then we're going to copy and paste. I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, we got 6 LIs. Next, add H4 element with a class set to list subtitle. Okay, next, we're going H4 slash H4. We're going to do class equals list, I think maybe a dash subtitles. I think that's how they wrote that. I'm not sure. Oh, subtitle. Okay, they don't want the S there. They don't want the S. Not gonna lie, studying that much HTML is kind of not worth it. It's barely even used in front end. Teaching you how to center a div would be more useful. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why they're like teaching me all of this BS, because I already know CSS grid, but I know that eventually, like, I think I'm more familiar with Flexbox, but I've learned CSS grid because, they had that game that was similar to like Froggy Flex. So I don't know why they're taking so long to teach me CSS grid. Like, they're taking a minute. And then it says, will you go PHP first or JavaScript? I'm probably gonna go JavaScript. I think I'm gonna go JavaScript. It says, and it says, how much time do I spend coding each day? As of recently, I've been spending about an hour and 30 minutes of coding each day. But I'm trying to make that way more just because I am doing a separate series for my YouTube channel. But I'll probably say normally it's like an hour and 30 minutes, and I actually live stream it most of the time. So you could definitely see me do it on live. So if you guys ever want to have a little study partner, I'm going to be on live. You could study with me. So it's going to be pretty cool. So we got the list subtitle, each for the LI. But yeah, no, I do think learning HTML is like this long is insane, because it's like HTML is, for one, it's already easy enough to learn by itself. But then it's like, why is it showing me so much? They can literally give me a whole list of this, and I would probably be able to do it without needing to do this by step. This is just insane. So then give the H4 and P elements the following text in order with each H4 using what's on the left side of the colon and P. Oh, so we're just gonna go crazy with the H4 and P's. Is that the goal? So like it's gonna be something like this. And then you're basically gonna keep doing that over and over. I mean, I'm assuming, right? Because it's like, so this is gonna be the H4. And then this is gonna be, yeah, so, okay. I'm assuming it's gonna look something like this. Let's copy and paste. How many of those are there though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 6 of them. Is it, wait, hold on. Are these supposed to be in my LIs? Okay, thank you. Woof, I just thought about that because I'm like, hold on. There's exactly 6. I'm like, these are definitely supposed to be in my LIs. Thank you so much, man. Let's keep it on Marzi. See you later. I'll see you later, Isonite. It was nice having you in the stream, bro. You were amazing. Okay, so we're going to... I'm putting my H4s in here. Okay, thank goodness, bro, because that would have been hell. So something like this. Oops. Something like this. Oh, that would have been literal hell. I think it goes like this. Or is this supposed to wrap my LI? No, I think it's supposed to be inside. I think it's supposed to be inside. So then we're going to give it a class of list subtitle. Okay, we already did that. So now we're going to copy and paste this one. And this is going to be in my H4. And then we need to copy and paste this, which is going to be in my P element. And then I'm going to do the H2. We're going to copy this. Put that in here. Oh my goodness, I almost hit the wrong button. Hopefully I can remember which one I'm on. Copy that. Paste it in the P. And then we're going to do this one, copy this, put that in my H4. This is just a bunch of copying and pasting, which honestly sucks. Do they have a key for me to like highlight so I don't have to highlight like that? That'd be probably insane if they did though. Okay, which one are we on? We're on V4 now. Okay, V4. And V4 still here, copy and paste all the way down. Paste this. It says, have you checked Angela Yu's course on web development? It's pretty good for beginners. I have not actually checked it out. I probably could, because I definitely need something for JavaScript, because the struggle is real. I'll tell you that much. The struggle is real, but I love struggling. You have no idea. Like, because the thing is like, people run into struggling and they feel like, oh, maybe I should quit, or damn, maybe this isn't for me. And I definitely had those feelings before. But now I finally learned how to like embrace the struggle. The struggle is really the best part of learning how to code. It's the best part. Because then once you overcome that struggle, man, does that feel like you did wonders. But definitely can check out that course. We got 25% complete. Let's see what I did. Oh, okay. We ate. Oh my goodness. Glory to God though. Because if I were to write this after article, I would have been done for. It says, just learn JS syntax and move to React, Tailwind, Express, Whoa. But mastering CSS won't be enough ever. Please don't mind. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, no. I get what you're saying. Trust me. I definitely get what you're saying, because so far currently what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get my responsive web design course. So as of right now, every time that I go live, I'm going to be only doing HTML and CSS. But I actually do have a little bit of background on JavaScript because I've been learning it over these I think a month now. But then I stopped, took a break because of how much JavaScript was being a little bit of a headache. So now I'm trying to just make sure I get this responsive web design. After this, I'm going to be pursuing JavaScript fully. I'm going to be trying to relearn it and then come back to FreeCodeCamp and get that certification. And then, yes, I'm going to be going to React, and I'm going to be doing all of those things. I'm just only in month 3, so bear with me. I'm only in month 3, so I'm trying to take it at my own pace. I already messed up by trying to listen to somebody else, and I'm not going to blame that person. At the end of the day, it was my fault, but somebody recommended that I jump into JavaScript really early on, and when I did that, it actually backtracked me a bunch in CSS, HTML, and JavaScript itself because I wasn't understanding and I took so much time away from CSS and HTML that I forgot a lot of the principles. So that was just really bad. So I was like, yeah, I definitely need to hop into it on my own terms, on my own pace. And so that is definitely the goal. Someone put or other websites. I don't know who you're saying or other websites to. I missed that. But it says not very helpful for JS, but HTML and CSS, there's more than enough. Oh, okay. So never mind then, because I definitely need a course for JavaScript. I'm okay with HTML and CSS. I'm sure I'm chilling. I feel like sometimes with HTML, I might misunderstand where they want me to place things. Cause, since you are answering steps, it's like you have to do it the way that they would want. I feel like obviously if I was starting this from top to bottom, I would kind of figure how to do it. So I'm okay with HTML and my CSS. I feel like I need more help with JavaScript. So within your side, create 2 image elements in a block quote. So we're gonna go /image and then probably copy and paste this one. And then, oh wait, and then a block quote element. Oh, okay. I don't know if they want this to be all on the same line. They probably do, honestly. So we'll see what they say. We will literally see what they say because I don't know if they want it to be on the same line. Someone said, have you used, says, yeah, just don't give up ever. That's all that matters. No, definitely. I will never give up. I got this. Someone put, have you used W3 Schools, tutorials, Point, Geek for Geeks, or other websites that are pretty useful? Oh, yes. I've used W3 Schools, obviously for definitions. I do MDM docs. I want to say I've also been learning when it came to JavaScript. I was learning from FreeCodeCamp and then I switched to something on YouTube. It was like a course, which was very helpful, but I just, it still was quite difficult. But then I'm going to actually be going to the Odin project for JavaScript. I heard that a lot of people say the Odin project really helped them learn JavaScript, so that's going to be my goal for that. Someone said I recommend Super Simple Dev for JavaScript. He's a really good teacher. Oh, so I could definitely check him as well. So let me see if I'm doing this right. So we're going to go image and then block quote element and a third image element and give the block quote a class of image. Okay, whatever. So let's go class, of image quote. Okay, bam, we did that right. Says don't forget the Odin project. No, definitely. I think I'm really gonna target the Odin project for JavaScript because I heard plenty of people say for CodeCamp, it was a little bit handholdy. So when it came to doing their own logic, it was difficult, and that the Odin project pushed them to have their own logic. So I like that a lot. But you say Odin is minimal as hell. It says image is single tag with a self close. Really? They've always made me close my. Oh. Wow. Thank you so much. I swear on everything. Well, at least they let it go through. But I always close my images. That's crazy. You don't even gotta do that. That is absurd. So within the .image wrapper element, give your first image element an SRC. Thank you so much for that, because I definitely would not have noticed that they did that for me. So I gotta remember that that is self-closing. It says, too much of these ain't worth. Just get the understanding and learn by doing projects. No, big facts, literally. But have you ever worked with other programming languages like C or C++ before learning HTML? For me, no, I haven't. For me, I have not. The only thing I've ever learned, the only language was JavaScript. So to me, like seeing JavaScript for the first time, because I feel like if I did have previous learning languages, I think it would make it a little bit more easier in the sense of, I've already been creating logic for other languages. Now let me transition it to a new language. But because that's my first time ever seeing a language, it's been pretty damn difficult. Pretty damn difficult. But I know I'm definitely going to get there, though. I'm definitely going to get there. Because, like I said, since I currently heard with the Odin project, it's not hand-holding, which is why I really wanted to do that one. But if people think the Odin project isn't that good, then maybe I should just do a couple of tutorials and then just do some self-builds. But Stable Dev, were you there on the what are they called? I had a stream in the beginning where I did like me struggling with JavaScript. I struggled so hard. Like that's why I definitely believe I need more courses than projects, because I can't make a project. Like you tell me to open Visual Code right now and make a counter, which is like the easiest one to create. I cannot tell you how to create that. So that's how I know, like, even though I did all that studying, I definitely need to, learn the logic behind it, because I just can't tell you. I can't tell you how to do it. You say, hey, how old am I? I am 21 years old, about to be 22. So a loading attribute, okay, so we're going loading, and it's going to be, oh, wait, we gotta put this in quotes, I don't know if they want me to put it here. Damn, why am I talking fast as hell? Sorry, y'all. I don't know why it said it like that. A with sent to, so I hate that they're making me put with in here, because like, please show me, please put me in CSS. This is crazy. And then we're gonna go height equals 400. I hate that they're doing this, but maybe it's just to show me and stuff, but that's corny. Oh, I think I wrote this in the wrong spot. Oh, I put this. Teehee. My bad. Okay, we're good. So it says, "Lol, I remember that." Yeah, I know. Like Stable Dev, I was going through it, but I definitely think that struggle is also too how you can learn. But man, that was tough. It says, "Don't watch tutorials. Just get Figma design from templates and use docs. That would help a lot." Okay. And it says loading equals not. Oh yeah, I know. I can't believe I put the dot there. But it's okay. Just a simple mistake, easy to fix. So now within the image wrapper, give the second image. So we're here now. Get second, please get this together. An SRC. Then we're going to give it, please finish the quotes. We're going to highlight this here. Copy and paste. Someone said, exactly, you need the basics first, because in order to use JavaScript, you need to first understand the basic of HTML first, so you can use JavaScript to interact with each element. No, yeah, facts, because I remember I was listening to somebody like way back. It was like a YouTube video, and it was somebody just trying to say something like, oh, to just do it. I'm like, sir, you've been learning how to code for about 15 years. Like, just do it isn't the way to go. You're not going to know how to code unless you learn how to code. So like a part of it, you do need learning, but you also need to understand when it's time to stop learning and it's time to build projects. And I feel like that comes down to the person who is learning how to code. Of course, you shouldn't just be sitting there going tutorial. My bad, said that last one wrong. But like of course you shouldn't be doing that, but you need to at least get something down so you can understand what you're doing and then eventually hop into doing it by yourself. You know what I mean? Because that's also where I feel like I went wrong with JavaScript, was that I actually put myself in tutorial hell. But that's why it's best to learn from your mistakes. So now that I understand that, I'm gonna be able to, see when I need to actually start coding. But I feel like I actually got into tutorial hell because it was like, you tell me how to get a button to work, I know that I'm going to need an add event listener, right? But the problem is I'm not going to know what to write in that add event listener. Oh, damn, I didn't even notice we were doing all this. But I'm not going to know what to write in the add event listener because I don't know how to build the logic behind it. And that's where my difficulty is. That is where my difficulty is. If you guys are new here, man, hit that like button. Make sure you'll end up subscribing. Join me on this journey. I've been learning how to code for 3 months now, and I'm trying to get my certification, and then there's so much more goals. I'm going to be documenting my entire journey as I hit every single goal. For my YouTube channel, I have mock clients where I'm basically going to be doing stuff for clients, and if you guys want to be a client, just come up with a random website. I can definitely make a website for you guys in that way. But it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a pretty cool series. It allows you guys to interact with it after the first couple parts, though, of course, because I don't want to immediately jump into it just yet. But it's definitely going to be pretty cool, It's going to basically be me trying to get myself prepared for what work would actually look like, because I do plan on becoming why do I keep doing that for loading? But I do plan on becoming using it for a side hustle. I want to do it as a side hustle. Just make a couple bucks on the side. Don't care if it's $30 a month. I do not care. A little bit of money on the side is definitely going to be goated off of something that I could do, like making websites. Got the width here. Let me see what people are saying real quick. It says, where are you doing this, by the way? Which language is this? This currently is just HTML. So this isn't even really a language, to be honest. So this is, it's not a programming language, but but this is just HTML as of right now. It's going to be showing me CSS and stuff like that. And this is on Free Code Camp. But yeah, you can't just focus on the basics first. Then once you master the basics, you try and start building facts. Exactly. Stable Dev says, what does loading lazy do? Let's test her. I think loading lazy, it says something about the fact that like when it's loading in, it will end up, I don't even remember. It's like basically it's like with the loading of the image, but I wish they would show me, because it would be pretty cool if they could show me what it does rather than like giving me that description. but it's supposed to have something to do with the image and something about it loading like later or faster. I don't know. It was weird. Something weird like that. So I have to go 600, and then we're gonna have to go height here equals. Did I already do the height? Equals. We're gonna have to go 400. But it would be pretty cool if they actually did stuff like that, where it's like, you know what, like get out, come back in, see how the loading works, rather than just saying what it does. But I definitely put that in my notes, and I put a question mark next to it, so I do plan on looking it up and getting a better overall definition, because I don't like to stop the stream and be like, I'm gonna take a huge note. I hate doing that. But I do 100% always come back. I always come back. It says Emmett not working on tab. I'm not sure what that means. Not sure what that means. So we got within your image quote, nest in HR. So this doesn't need a closing, so that's fine. Nest in HR element, a P element, and a second HR. So we're going P element, and I gotta remember they want me to actually write the text first. Wait, do they want a class? Oh yeah, they do. This is going to be quote. Excuse me, and then we're gonna close this. Write the text in this, and then put the HR, I believe is how they want this to be. So then now you do another HR, and then you do the P. Oh, I messed that up. Damn it. You should add the P element to your image quote. Did I not? You should. How do I always mess this part up, bro? So nest in HR, bam. A P element and a second HR, bam. Unless the HR is supposed to be outside of the P element? Oh wait, I swear on everything, I feel like we just went through this. I'm tripping. It says load image only when it's in viewport. Or only when is in viewport. Okay, so I got the loading part. The second part, the difficulty. But I'm definitely going to be taking notes, like I said, afterwards. So don't worry too much. I definitely will be taking notes. But it says, after you're done on HTML and CSS, do some basic HTML and CSS projects and then move on to JavaScript. Well, I'm actually already doing basic HTML and CSS projects. I have a couple of them in my bag. And then also too, currently right now, I am still doing the Apple MacBook Air landing page one, but I can't really show that one because apparently they could copyright it. So weird. I don't care. But so I'm probably not going to show that one, but I'm doing a replication. And then as of tonight, if you actually saw my video, which I probably didn't, because I feel like a lot of people probably tune into the streams more than my videos. But in the video, I'm doing a mock client, and I'm going to be making a barber website for a barber. So it's going to be pretty cool. But it is a mock client, by the way. So next, they want me to do the universal codes to start by targeting all elements, including the universal code, including the before and after, which I don't know if I'm supposed to do it like this. So I guess we're just going to see. We're just going to see how that works. So we're going to set padding to 0. I think. Yes. So padding to 0, margin to 0. And then they want me to do box sizing. I gotta always remember to do this too, because this is something that they normally write a lot. And then we gotta do border box. So I always gotta remember to write that. Oh, I messed up. Oh, the comma. How I always forget the comma. Oh, that bothers me so much, because even though it's something like so simple, is margin. Even though it's something so simple, like that comma can end up messing up the whole entire thing if I do not put a comma. Like, I need to remember that a comma comes before that, because if I don't, man, I'll be screwed. Oh, there goes my lighting. Where's my remote so I could fix it? Oh, gosh. No, stop. They better put me on some weird... Oh, they did it. They did it. And then we're going to do another comma here after. I'm just going to put a little question mark just so I could always get myself to remember about that comma. No, I know, right? Margin is insane. I cannot believe that I wrote that. I cannot believe that I wrote that. So at the web dev certification, try C/C++ in your free time. Just light exposure helps you understand how computers work. No, yeah, I probably could do that, but I don't know. I think I might just dive straight into learning JavaScript, just because I feel like if I try to learn something else, I'm just gonna screw myself again. I think I'm just literally going to screw myself again. So, but I believe I got this. I believe I got it. So we're doing the HTML selector. We're going to go font size, because I made a JavaScript project, but I did need, you know, it took a lot of like studying and then remembering, and then, you know, now if I do it, I probably wouldn't remember. So it's kind of like, it's trash. But I did make a counter project before. I almost put rem. This will make it easier for you to work with rem if I do percentage. As 2 rem would be 20 px. Okay. Understood. So this will set the default font size for your webpage to 10 px. Oh, damn, that's small as hell. What the heck? That is small as hell. We got 34% complete here. Are they finally going to get me into grid? So create a body selector. Okay, so we're gonna go body here. If you guys are new here, man, the more steps that I solve, the closer I get to my certification. Continue to stick with me in this live. We have been going for about almost 2 hours. So once I get to 5 minutes in, I'm going to not get off, but I'm gonna get into like an intermission, answer some questions, and then eventually, you know, we'll say our do goodbyes. So we got the font family, and we're gonna have to go. I'm pretty sure they might really care about me uppercasing. So let's go this. I did not spell that correctly. Let's never do that again. And let's use this copy and paste when it comes to words you don't know. It says, hey, did you got a freelance work from a barber? Well, it's more of a mock client. It's a mock client. So it's something that I'm doing like for fun that is supposed to be taken seriously, like it's a real client. And then you're supposed to, you know, it's basically going to teach me how to make websites for people in a way. So it's going to be a pretty cool series. I put it in the description that it was a mock client, and I also said it in the, not in the title. In the description, it's a mock client, and then I also said it in the comments that it's a mock client. I'm probably going to have to make it more clear because I feel like some people, you know, they actually are actually thinking it's a real barber, but I've said that I made it, but I don't know. But it's okay. So after you do JS, try some Python, Java, C# for the back end, so you could be a full stack in the future. Oh yeah, definitely. That's my goal. That is my goal. But I plan after the JavaScript part to see if and then learn a database. I mean, not a database. Why I called it a database. What are they called? Actually, is it a database? Because I think you will need like Firebase, right, to eventually be able to give people websites and stuff like that, have it run and shit, and like really be used. So I don't know if I need a comma. I'm not sure. I might leave the comma. We'll see if I need that or not. We'll see if I need that or not. So we're gonna put color. But I do plan on, once I learn, you know, well, I already know HTML, CSS, and I need to learn a little bit more of CSS, of course, because CSS is something else. You know, there's always something there. And then JavaScript. And then once I get a Firebase or just any base, right, to be able to just do whatever I got to do there. And then boom, I'm gonna try and make websites for, you know, people that are like entrepreneurs but not really high up there. So I would love to do it for barbers. That's why I'm making a video on it, something like that. And then I'm going to do it for like nail techs, lash techs, things like that around, you know, where I live, and maybe in different places as well, because, and if I charge cheap, people might want to do it, you know what I'm saying, and they might pay for it and stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking, and I'm not really caring about making it a full-blown career. That's why I keep calling it a side hustle, because I know making that a full career, like being a freelance dev, is definitely going to be time consuming, trying to build up a clientele. It's going to be harder than it sounds like what I'm saying, but that's why I prefer to just make any little bucks. It says you can use Node.js for backend, no facts. I definitely need to learn that. Wait, I don't like the fact that the text is so little. Can y'all read this? Maybe it's because I need my glasses. No, I'm just kidding. This is definitely little. I don't know why they're making me make it that little. So create an H1 selector now, an H1 selector, and they want me to switch the font family to Anton. Oops, uppercase. To Anton with the fallback of sans serif. Oh, okay, we gotta go comma here, and then sans serif. Close that. That should be good. Bammers. It says sup. Okay, sup. I don't know if you're saying what's up to me, but if y'all end up leaving, I mean, the heck with that, but give y'all something. Make sure you. I cannot speak, bro. My words are insane. Make sure y'all leave a like, and y'all end up hitting that sub button. Man, I've been learning how to code for about 3 freaking months, man. Insane. Damn, this looks great. I definitely am going to be doing a new setup at some point, though, because I like the glow aspect. I think the glow is very beautiful, but I definitely want to do something, maybe like something red. Who knows? Just switch up the color, especially because I have lights on in the back. Well, they're not on, but I have lights in the background that make this look even better. So let me see. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's keep this pushing on to the next step. We are at step 30. How much further am I in here? Okay, so we're honestly gonna stop here. This is where we're gonna stop so that now we can chat, y'all. Now we can all chat with each other. Watch this transition. If you're new here, if you haven't seen this transition, boom. Boom. Is that transition not goated? I really paused my game to be here. No, I'm just kidding. That's honestly what this shirt says, and I don't even play video games like that. My new video game is coding, okay? Coding, I really treat it like it's a video game. I love it. So if y'all got any questions, ask them right now. We got about 5 minutes, and I might go a little bit longer depending on how deep the questions are. But y'all been asking questions at this point, so it's like y'all don't really need to. You know what I'm saying? You should. Oh, you say. I don't know why I didn't see this on my phone. That's weird. I missed a couple of y'all's messages. My bad. It says it's like AI roleplay. After you use JS. Oh, okay. Someone said try to write a few letters and press tab like MAR tab and if Emmet worked and the editor was swap. Oh, my bad. I did not do that. But I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work being in Free Code Camp. It says you should build a GitHub profile so you can put your projects on there. No, definitely. And my plan is to definitely do that. Like once I get this barber project done, I'm going to have someone help me make a GitHub, which I think I already have one, honestly. I think I'm capped. But then I just need to put the projects on there, which would be pretty dope. Someone said back end. Someone said they say JavaScript and C# are good for back end. Choose between them. Oh, Java. I said JavaScript. My bad. Java. Yes, I heard that too. Someone said you could use Node.js for back end. Oh, okay. Someone said using Node.js for back end is the last thing you want to do. Okay, so let me not take that. Someone said what musics do you listen to? Music do I listen to? I actually listen to. I don't know. Actually, it's a bunch of random music. In all honesty. Like, I don't have someone I can name and be like, this is what I listen to. It's whatever pops up on my phone. Someone said, any plans to specialize in web dev like front end, back end, or full stack? My full plan is to become full stack, but I really am focusing on front end right now just because I know I can make a little bit of money from like side hustling and trying to, build websites for people that I personally know, like locally, for cheap, of course, maybe like 20, 30, maybe up the prices depending on what type of stuff they want, if they really want to go that far, which I doubt because most people who are beginning entrepreneurs themselves, they're not going to want to invest too much money into something like that. So I'm thinking about just doing it cheap. So I don't care if I make like $30 a month. That's still good for me. That's personally what my goal is to do. But in the end, I want to be full stack. Someone said, have any Discord servers? No, but I do need to make one because I have such big supporters here, so I definitely do need to make one. But I'm planning on, if you guys want to ever message me, you can just message me on Instagram, but eventually doing a Discord server would be nice. You said, hey, I have a build tool related to learn and practice Git and GitHub. Hey, that's what's up. Someone said you learn Git also, which is tool you can use to work with GitHub once you get your cert. Yeah, actually I've seen people talking about that, how there's just a bunch of, there's GitHub and then you got Git and then you got something else. It's insane how much stuff they really be having. But Git is a really important thing to learn. So definitely we'll be learning those things as well, man. Definitely will be learning those things as well. It says, I am a DevOps engineer and I want to collaborate with you, have 6 years of industry experience. Well, collaborating with me would be crazy because I don't have no 6 years. I only have 3 months of experience. Well, I know you're saying you have 6 years of experience, but I don't know. I don't think I may not be ready for such collaboration because I'm still learning very much. So Git allows you to collaborate with other devs, version control. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I gotta take a note of that. What's the IG? Damn, my IG disappeared. It's Marzi Journey, no S, Marzi Journey 09, and that's my IG. I should put it on the screen, honestly, but that would just be such a hassle. I probably could do it. I don't know why I never had it on the screen to begin with, but I think I deleted the image because I had to add like an image of yeah. I think I deleted the image, so I can't even do it. But it's Marzi. Let me see if I can type it in the chat. Why can't I type in my own chat? They won't even let me type in my own chat. That's insane. What the heck? I can't even type in my own chat. I just want to type. Let me see. Is it this one? Edit your screen title description. No, not that one. I don't know. It won't pop up. Normally it pops up. Oh, damn. I just opened up something. Oh, this is great. Pop out. Change level settings. No, not this. This is definitely not it. Pop up dashboard. No, this is definitely not it neither. Actually, is this what I want to see? Sorry, I'm looking at something completely different. I just went on something else. Okay, best wishes. No, yes, it's okay. It's okay. Someone says I'm a front-end developer with 9+ of experience. Kiklo don't want to collaborate with me. You could collaborate with him, definitely. Definitely. That probably would be better. But if you're new here, man, I'm trying to receive the certification, but we are sadly coming close to an end here. So make sure y'all end up subscribing last minute because I will be streaming tomorrow trying to get the certification, and I have a pretty cool series coming out later tonight. So the next part to the series will be pretty cool. Ask any types of questions. Because how much have you done so far? I want to say, let me go and check it out right now. I'm probably not going to show y'all, but I could. Actually, let me go and show y'all. I'll switch the screen for 1 second. So far, as you can see, I've solved all these things here. Project 1 is done, Project 2, Project 3, and then we got this magazine here, and then boom, once we finish that magazine, we're on to the fourth to the last project, 4 to 5. And then we got Learn CSS Animation, CSS Transformations, and then boom, here, then we can finally claim that certification. Let's go back to the intermission. Someone said only 2 posts on IG. Yes, I have not been consistent, but oh, someone just subscribed. I can't believe it just popped up. Normally that don't pop up. Normally it don't pop up when people subscribe for some reason. But someone just subscribed. That was dope as hell. That's what's up, Hamza. That is amazing. But yeah, I only got 2 posts, and I do plan on, when I end up finishing the barber project and my other projects, I do plan on posting them on there. I did a little bit of like a Netflix sign-in clone, which is pretty dope that I'm probably going to post on there. So look out for my post. I'm going to be trying to make that Instagram more of like a marketing for myself at some point. But as of right now, yes, there's basically nothing really on there. Someone put, Microsoft have offered 15,000 employees as AI will take jobs. Should we gain AI skills? I definitely think we should definitely take AI. I mean, we should learn AI skills. Definitely, and learn how to work with AI, because eventually AI is going to step into the picture. I think it's definitely going to be years down the line though, because if you ask ChatGPT or any type of AI thing to write code, they ultimately end up messing up the further that they go down, and then you're going to need to correct it. So the best thing is to know how to code so you could correct AI for the time being, learn problem solving. There's a bunch of things that go into that. But you know, my advice, I personally don't really work in web development just yet. I do plan on eventually in the next couple of months, hopefully in the next couple of months, being able to do freelance work basically. So you should reverse engineer animated CSS GUIs. It will give you more in-depth knowledge on animations. Oh yes, and there's actually something where, well, that's definitely going to help. But there's, and actually no, that might be better than what Free Code Camp is about to teach me 100%. So I need to screenshot that one. But there's definitely something else too, where they are in Free Code Camp, they're going to teach me animations and transformations. So I haven't even learned nothing about that yet. Nothing about that. That's why I know I'm not ready to make no websites for people just yet. You know what I'm saying? Or JavaScript. I can't even make the button work. How am I going to let them book clients if I can't make the damn button work? Obviously for the series though, just because, you know, I'm doing a mock trial series of me like making websites for people, my goal is going to ultimately be, I'm probably not going to make it JavaScript. Actually, no, I think I'm going to learn the JavaScript for it. And I think that is going to be the best way for me to learn JavaScript. So if I'm making a website for a barber and I have the button that says book, I'm going to make it to where I learn just enough to make that work. But I think to book clients or to have like a schedule, I believe you need backend for that. So I'm probably going to do it in a way where I don't need backend, which is probably like link Calendarly or whatever the hell, just to see how that would work. Someone commented here saying, yeah. Someone said try CodePen. Someone said, yeah, definitely use AI. Don't get left behind. AI still needs hand holding. Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Gamer. I think companies laying off are making sad mistakes because AI learns through neural networks and all that. It needs help. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. As of right now, AI is not ready to do it on its own. It is going to need humans. And that's where we step in as humans, and we need to take that spot. But you know, for me, I personally don't see this being a actual like career. I see mine becoming a side hustle, either a side hustle or becoming a freelancer. I don't think I want to work in an actual career. So it depends on what route you want to go. Someone put AI is imperfect. Give it a few more years. It will create more jobs, I believe. No, definitely. That's what I'm thinking. I think people are getting the wrong idea with AI, but they could be right too. Who knows? Someone put pretty good. How much time have you allotted to complete the full course? Honestly, I was slacking, and I started a month, like 3 months ago, but I was slacking for a while, so I can't really say how much time I put into it. So it definitely wasn't like a full 3 months, maybe two, but I definitely was slacking, and I also work a full-time job, so I wasn't able to put as much time into it as the next person who probably doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I work at a warehouse, I work overtime, so that's pretty. It depends on how free you are. Someone puts Kevin Powell is good for CSS too. Oh, that's dope. Someone put a link saying so code by Gaurav. He has a lot of good CSS and learn animation from him. That is actually pretty dope. Someone said, "Lol, I still remember you trying to add an event listener to that button. It was difficult. It was difficult. I was going through it, man. I was going through it, but that's why I think it's best with this mock trial that I'm doing or mock client that it's going to teach me for the time being. And since it's not a real client, I don't really need to. I could struggle as hard as I want. I could have the time limit as long as it needs to be because it's not really a real client, but it's definitely going to be something that could teach me JavaScript for things that I will literally be doing for other people. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be pretty damn dope. Someone put, yeah, I develop AI, and I think people who don't fully understand AI over exaggerate it. They just talk even though it isn't there yet. The average person thinks it's there, but it isn't yet. No, yeah, I definitely thought it was there. I was one of them. And then when I tried asking ChatGPT to make something for me, because I was like, let me get into like vibe coding, right? And it was just supposed to be for fun. I wasn't gonna sit there and try to like do anything crazy, but I wanted to make like a video game. And when I asked them to do it, oh, they fumbled. They fumbled. And it was supposed to be like a website game, a decision based game, and they fumbled hardcore. I was like, damn, I see where I need to step in. You know, obviously ChatGPT isn't going to be the best AI generator for that, but you know what I'm saying. It was crazy. Someone said, how do you get along with Flexbox, Grid, and Responsive? I'll probably say the way I got with Flexbox and Grid, there was actually two websites. One was called Flex Froggy, which was goated, and the other one was like Grid Planting. I don't know, it was weird, but there were two like video games that you could play that teaches you it, and that's basically what I got to make that work. Someone said, cool t-shirt, by the way. Yes, man. It says I pause my game, and then if I stand up, it says I pause my game to be here. Goated t-shirt. Love that t-shirt. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up. I'm gonna answer this last one, and I would advise learning and practicing Tailwind CSS after HTML CSS. Yes, at some point I would definitely get into Tailwind. But alright, y'all, this has been great. If you were last minute in here, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm going to be going live tomorrow around maybe the same time. I'm not too sure what time I will be going live, but it will be tomorrow. I should post in my community post what time I should be going live, and I'll be answering all these steps, answering all your guys' questions, man. So hit that sub button, hit that like button, man. This has been amazing. I love being with y'all, love chatting it up with y'all. Y'all make this so damn worth it. Yes, Grid Garden was goated. So see you, Clark. See you guys. Deuces. Love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all make this so much, so worth it. So worth it. I love this.